All right. She's a cold one this morning. Bit on the nippy side, but we are due for our first bi-weekly check-in Tuesday today. So like I mentioned in the previous video yesterday, we are starting bi-weekly check-ins on Tuesdays and Fridays from now on, instead of just on Wednesdays. So this final stint of prep, my coach needs to see and make evaluations more often. So should be interesting to see what micro changes he makes multiple times throughout the week. Because I'm used to just him making a change and then me sticking to it for an entire week. Not really paying attention, or not paying attention, but like not really putting a lot of emphasis on how my physique changes from like day to day and like within like the span of like a few days. So that's going to be interesting. Photo. Oh shit. Alright, the lenses fog up a bit, so I gotta wipe it down, get that nice crisp clear image. Oh jeez. Alright, let's set this up a little bit, maybe a little bit higher. There we go. Set a timer to it, and then check-in photos will commence. Alright, there we go. Sweet. Timer is on. Perfect. Alright. Boom. Bob's your uncle. Shit. It is cold. I want to get this done as quick as I can so I can get back inside, make a nice hot black coffee, and then because today's leg day, I don't have to go do cardio, but I'm still going to go do steps. So I'll probably go out and do about an hour's of steps, maybe an hour and a half. I want to see if I can at least get to like maybe 9,000 steps before the end of the morning, before I have my first meal. All right, ready, set, boom. Oh, what happened to the timer? 10 seconds. There we go. Whew. She is cold. I can't remember if I was 2 or 3. I'll do one more flexed ab shot. And then I'll do maybe one more, just to be safe. There we go. And then we'll do a few vacuum shots as well. There we go. There we go. One more. There we go. Side chest. It's a little bit earlier than what I usually do my weigh-ins, but by about an hour and a half. But I weighed in a little bit heavier today at 105.5. That was a shit one. I'll do that one again. We'll do the back shots. But yeah, I woke up at about 105, which is strange. I didn't do anything different yesterday. I think I had the shot go off a little bit before I hit the post. I'll do that one again. So weird, like sometimes I don't hear the click of the camera go off. Do one more back double bicep, and then we'll do the rear lat spread as well. You don't do rear lat spread in Classic Physique anyways, but I like sending it to my coach just because it shows growth and development in the back and getting that width. Did that go off already? I didn't hear it. There we go. I think I heard it that time. I'll do one more rear lat spread. That just felt a little bit unco. Switch your hammies on, glutes. There we go. Alright, let's review those photos and see if we need to redo any of the shots. Yeah, I did not get into that pose quick enough. Same with the back shot. I wasted too much time. Yeah, these are actually pretty good. I might just do like another round. It's like 1 or 2 shots on each. And then I'll kind of go through a little bit of my quarter turns, do some practice there. But then we got to go get some steps in so I can get my first meal in. What have I done? There we go. Alright. And plus it's freaking freezing out here. And bear in mind, this is what my physique looks like. Completely flat. No pump, no carbs in me, nothing. So pretty interested to see how we're gonna manage the carb up and the load up phase, and how my physique is gonna look when I'm fully depleted, flat, and then introducing carbs. Alright. We'll start with the front double bicep. We'll just do like 1 on each. There we go. Boom. Alright, side chest. bicep. Have a look at these. Yeah, that's better. Yep. Okay. Yep. I need to switch my quad on a little bit more when I do that front double bicep. Okay, I'm just gonna do one more front double bicep. I relax my quad too much. I need to learn how to switch it on, or not learn, just pay attention to it more. There we go. Essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm planting my foot into the ground and then pushing away. Trying to like push the floor away from me, like doing a leg extension. Let's do one more vacuumed front double bicep. That was shit. Do that one again. I tried it a little bit differently, angling a little bit more. Ah, shit. Alright. I think that'll do. We got plenty of angles. Yeah, that'll do. For some reason the vacuum's a little bit harder to hit this morning than usual. Okay. Sweet. Alright, so today I've got my base day calories. Just think around like 2,500. Got the Wheat Bix and the egg white omelette with the cruskets on the side. And then next meal after that is the post-workout meal, which has been the Lebanese bread wrap that I've been making with the kangaroo patties. And then after that, usually I'll have my, it changes, because last night I had the Ninja Creamy first, straight after work, as like a snack, and then I had my dinner really late, at like 10, which is the chicken, all the vegetables and stuff. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's why I weighed in a little bit heavier, due to the fact that that's a little bit more of a heavy meal. So maybe I need to have that meal at like 8 o'clock. And then at 10, when I did have this meal, have my Ninja Creamy then, like 2.5 hours later. Because I went to bed around, what was it, like 12:30, 1. And then I woke up this morning at about 7:15, 7:30ish. I think around about that time. I walked down here like, what, 15, 20 minutes ago, about 8:30. So yeah, that's the physique check-in today. Doing bi-weekly check-ins Tuesday, and then we've got rest day tomorrow, so no training tomorrow, just have steps and cardio to do tomorrow. We don't have cardio to do on our leg days, so yeah, I don't have to rush to get out the door to go get like extra 30 minutes of cardio in or whatever. But I am going to go do steps. And I no longer have any morning clients as well. So all my PT clients, I shuffled into the afternoons so that in the mornings I can just focus on getting up at a decent time and then getting my steps in, getting my cardio in, coming home, cooking my meal fresh. Because I make egg whites and I don't want to reheat make egg whites. So that, and then I'll prep my lunch, and then I'll train, do some online programming if I need to, do check-in days for my clients that are on Wednesdays. So I paired it with my check-in with my coach. But now we're doing Tuesdays and Fridays check-ins. I'll have check-ins to do tomorrow still with my clients. So all of my online clients doing that. And then, yeah, that's pretty much the rundown for today, how that's going to go. But I think I'll change up one thing today, which is I'll have my chicken and vegetables and potatoes meal earlier, straight after work. And then I'll have my Ninja Creamy later, which is a little bit more of a lighter meal. So maybe it'll sit lighter in the stomach. I won't weigh in as heavy, because I went up from 104.5 to 105.5 in one night. I don't feel like that should happen. So yeah, that's a variable that I'll have to discuss with my coach. It's been a bit hard to kind of consistently predict what my weight's gonna do. Like, especially the last 2 weeks, it's been fluctuating in ways where I'm like, I'm not too sure why it's fluctuating or what's happening, what I'm doing differently. So I think this is probably where the bi-weekly check-ins are gonna be really useful, is he'll be able to tell me on like a daily basis of like, and really evaluate like what I'm doing differently and make micro adjustments to make sure that our weight isn't fluctuating. We're not holding onto a lot of water retention, too much water retention, and all of that sort of stuff. So I think that'll be very helpful. And I think he said even closer to the show, we'll literally do daily check-ins, and then potentially even like the last, like in peak week, doing like multiple check-ins a day, like after each meal. I mean, I don't know about like photos or if it's just like a written check-in, but he'll tell me what to do. But yeah, I think that's the part that I'm getting most like concerned or confused about. Not concerned, because I'm not worried. I'm already under my weight cap. So I think, I am 6'2" and a bit, and I looked at the height and weight categories, and for my height, I thought I was like, I think I'll have to measure myself properly, because Nick did say that my height might change later in prep due to just like the amount of fat tissue, maybe like under my feet changing. So I might like fucking shrink by like half an inch or whatever. I have no idea. I haven't really thought of that before, but I'm usually about like just under 6'3", and I looked at the height categories, and it says 6'2", or like up to 6'2", it's 105 kilos is your limit. But if I am over 6'2", I am able to go up to 108 kilos, which is actually pretty nice, because just gives us more room to grow. And at the moment, I'm 104.5, 105.5 today. It's an odd high weigh-in. But yeah, that was good news when I saw that, because in my head the whole time I was like, look, the further we can get below and deplete below 105 and step on stage below that, it just means the more room we have to grow. And now that potentially we have an extra like extra 3 kilos that we can grow, just because we're a little bit taller. Maybe we'll do a little fucking spine stretch and try to like get even taller. But yeah, that was good news. I was actually super stoked about that. It just means it's weird, because it's like usually you want to be as good as you can, you want to be as big as you can. It's like, which I still do, but it excites me to know how much room we have to grow still, right? Because you look at your frame, you're always like, oh, I want to add a little bit of muscle here, or I want to add a little bit of muscle there. Like, I feel like I'm too small there. And it's nice to go like, okay, well, there's a concrete metric that we can use to see if we are, like, how much room we have to like grow into. So it'll be interesting to see how much we can grow in the next year. And then I'll see how lean I get this time, and then we'll compare it to like how lean I am next time around. But then also we'll compare how much like muscle mass I've gained in that time frame. So we'll do measurements close to the peak of the show. I'll do like measurements of my arms. I'll do them both pumped and flat, like, so fasted, and so I can get like an accurate measurement of like both, right? And then a year from now, if we decide to do the exact same show again, it'll be nice to do measurements again at the same point in prep as I did this time around, to see exactly how much progress we've made. Not just like photos, like visual wise, but like concrete measurements, like tape measurements, skin calipers, that sort of stuff. So the skin calipers aren't accurate, but I think if you do it consistently and you do it the same way every time, at least the amount that you've changed will be somewhat accurate. Even though the actual percentage won't be, if it says I'm fucking 2% body fat, but realistically I'm like 5, then I don't really care too much about that. It's more about like how much I've lost, right? So if it comes back this time and says, hey, I am 7% body fat when I step on stage, and I do it the exact same way next time, then it says I'm 4 or 3%, but my tape measurements have gone up, then that definitely means that obviously we've gained size, because the circumference of our muscles have gone up when the physical body fat percentage has gone down from the last time. That's saying that we've done it the exact same way. You account for human error, all that sort of stuff. So we'll do it more consistently, but we'll definitely want to do the tape measurements at least. Not too, I mean, I really want to see how lean I can get, obviously, but not too stressed about the caliper measurements. I just really want to see the physical size and roundness in millimeters or inches on my body. So yeah, that's the update for today. We'll send this We'll send this check-in off to my coach and see what he says. I don't know when he'll get back to me. Usually check-ins come back to me like later that night, but when I'm assuming maybe like bi-weekly check-ins, he might send it off earlier. I'm not too sure, but I'll have it by no later than tonight or tomorrow morning. And then we'll see what he wants to change, if he wants to implement new things, increase cardio, decrease food. I hope not. We just literally decreased food. I mean, actually, to be fair, I welcome the decrease in food if it's needed. Like, I've actually been cruising through this quite well. Like, I've dealt with the hunger much better than I thought I would, and it's actually pretty good. Like, I'm volumizing meals the best I can, but it's not to the point where I'm like freaking losing my mind, like on the verge of fucking tears because I can't sleep and I'm in pain and I'm just hungry and I'm just like, my stomach's growling and I can't stop thinking about food. But I am starting to get a little bit weaker. So like a little bit more worn down, a little bit more lethargic. So yeah, that side of things is affecting me a little bit, not too much, but yeah, we're managing things pretty well, like considering, like especially with sleep. Like, sleep has never been my strong suit. I've always struggled with sleep. I still do. And considering that I know for a fact I'm not getting enough sleep in, I'm dealing with like energy levels and like fatigue quite well and recovery. So yeah, I'm not really that sore after trainings even. I don't know, maybe I'm just training like a bitch and I'm not pushing myself hard enough. Who knows? But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to cut it off there. It is 9 o'clock, just past 9 o'clock. We're going to go do our steps, and then we'll probably just come home, have breakfast, chill for a little bit, because we don't start work until 4:30 today. Usually we start at 3, so we have an extra like hour and a half. So we'll be able to chill for a little bit today and then train, instead of having to kind of like go straight into training maybe like half an hour or 45 minutes after eating. So we'll be able to chill for a little bit. I've been playing League of Legends, just to kind of pass time. I got back into playing that. But yeah, anyways, we're going to stop rambling. That's kind of the update. I'll check in with you guys for the workout. If anything else pops up and I think of anything else, I'll just talk about it in the workout. So peace.